Have you ever noticed something strange? Words can hurt, but silence often hurts more. Being ignored, not getting a reply, someone reading your message, us and choosing not to answer. Today I want to explain why silence feels so painful and what it does to your brain. This isn't about drama, it's about neuroscience. The human brain is wired for connection. Thousands of years ago, being rejected by the group meant danger. It meant you could die. So your brain learned something very simple. Connection equals safety. Disconnection equals threat. When someone argues with you, your brain still feels connected. There is tension, but there's contact. Silence is different. Silence sends a message your brain hates. You don't exist right now, and your brain reacts to that as a form of social rejection. Here's something most people don't know. Studies show that social rejection activates the same brain regions as physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex, the same area that lights up when you burn your hand, also activates when you're ignored. That's why silence doesn't just feel emotional, it feels physical. Tight chest, heavy stomach, racing thoughts. Your brain isn't being dramatic, it's responding exactly the way it evolved to. Even painful words do something important. They give your brain information. Information creates closure. Silence creates uncertainty. And the brain hates uncertainty more than bad news. When someone says, I don't want this anymore, it hurts. But your brain can process it. When someone says nothing, your brain starts filling the gaps. Did I do something wrong? Am I not enough? Are they talking to someone else? Silence turns your mind into a worst-case scenario machine. Emotional safety comes from predictability, knowing how someone will respond, knowing you matter enough to get an answer. Silence removes that safety, especially in close relationships. Silence feels like punishment. Not because it's loud, but because it's withdrawing connection. This is why silent treatment is considered a form of emotional control. It creates anxiety. It makes the other person chase clarity. Your brain starts working overtime just to restore connection. There's another layer here. Silence triggers dopamine loops. You start checking your phone, refreshing messages, replaying conversations. Your brain is waiting for relief, for a signal, for reconnection. And when it finally comes, even a small message, the relief feels intense. This is how emotional dependency forms, not from love, from uncertainty. The most important thing to understand is this. Silence hurts not because you're weak, but because your brain is human. But here's the shift. Silence is information too. If someone consistently chooses silence instead of communication, they're telling you how they handle connection. Healthy relationships don't rely on guessing games. They rely on clarity. You don't need to force responses. You need to listen to patterns. Silence feels powerful, but real connection isn't silent. It speaks, it explains, it repairs. And if silence hurts you deeply, it doesn't mean you're too emotional. It means you're wired for connection. And that's not a flaw, that's being human. See you in the next video.